Holy shit! Roman Reigns is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Who called it?
You did call it.
I did. Earlier.
As soon as they announced this match, you were like, Roman's going over. And I was like, you know what? You're totally fucking right. You are totally fucking right about that. But Dan, let's get this shit out of the way. You know what I'm saying? This is WWE Raw Talks Live on youtube.com/616entertainment, where myself, the artist formerly known as Mike Charles, we review Raw, match by match, promo by promo, segment by segment. We do the whole show. Normally, it's just the two of us. Sometimes we have nice guests like Lauren Newman. Sometimes we have a fill-in for the artist name of Sam Fricke or Steve Schneider. Tonight, live from Freelance Wrestling, we have Big C, Chris Castro.
Wait, before you guys get started, I gotta clean his glasses.
There you go.
I hope you can see now.
Is that going to be your new thing?
You can't do a show with dirty glasses.
Are yours clean?
Yeah, I did it before. I forgot about my friend here, though.
I like your frames.
Thank you.
Did you get new glasses?
I got these couple, like 2 months ago.
I think I noticed. I think you came into my store and I was like, yo, I like your frames. And you're like, thanks, man.
Yeah, no.
And then we made out.
What?
What? This was big news tonight, but we can't talk about Raw. You know why we can't talk about Raw?
Why?
Because nobody is ready to talk about Raw until you have your brown gloves on. So
my brown gloves?
yeah. Do you have your brown gloves?
I don't have any brown gloves.
Dan's Castro doesn't have any brown gloves. You know what we got to do about that?
Goddamn gloves.
Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves. Does everyone have brown gloves? Oh, dude.
What a special show we have here. What a special show. But we've turned orange, so we all got to get out of the frame.
We're still on.
It didn't work.
What is that?
Sometimes when we fuck shit up.
It's because it's like an auto white balance, I think. So when you put
So
the,
I got.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
No, it's good. I don't. You didn't pick up on it.
no, I did, but I don't like to acknowledge racial humor
Yeah.
because I find it dirty and offensive.
Dirty, huh?
Dirty and disgusting.
Exactly.
So what we need to talk about is the fact that Roman Reigns, we'll take it from the top. Stephanie McMahon is in the ring, and she goes, Roman Reigns needs to come out here because he did mean stuff to my husband. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Roman comes out, Stephanie beats the shit out of him,
Really
missed all
smack the
that.
shit out.
slaps him in his face.
I missed all that. Remember?
You were coming. You just got in.
Yeah, you hadn't got here yet.
Nah.
So you were out being an Uber boy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Stephanie slaps the shit out of Roman, and then, you know, that's what we know about that. She goes, I'm not going to fire you because my husband asked me not to. But someone's on the way to arena who just might fire you. Name. Of course, it's the biggest show of the year, and we're having stream troubles. So Pet McMahon, name of Vince, he gets to the arena later. He's like, Roman, you bastard, come to this ring. And so Roman's talking some shit, and then Vince is like, I'll beat your ass right here. Make him sweat.
Takes his fucking jacket off like he's really mean business. You know?
Still jacked. A little smaller, but still jacked.
Well, he's a little smaller because he's in his 70s.
Still a shit brick house.
You can't.
You never heard that term.
It's brick shit house.
Shit brick house.
Nah.
Nah?
I kind of like it.
No, it's brick shit house.
Why would I want a shit house?
I like shit brick house though.
A shit brick house is a house made of bricks that was built poorly.
No, it's bricks.
Come into
made
frame
of
a little
shit.
bit more here. You're
Who, me?
No, not you.
I'm just moving so he
ass.
has more room. So
There we
like
go.
I'm more in the center.
Here, move like over here a little bit. Come closer. All right, that's a good show.
That's great. I
That's
like
the
this.
best show we've ever had.
Yeah. So wait.
So Vince McMahon is a wooden poop place, and he tells Roman Reigns, "I'll beat your ass right here." And so Sheamus comes out and he's like, "Don't fight him. You don't want to do that." And then Vince McMahon goes, "I'll make a world title match tonight. You guys always fall for that." And then Roman Reigns says, "You got little balls," and Vince is like, "You got a match." Which is the retweet that Maxwell put up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Which that was a good joke. I don't remember who had the original tweet, but it was good.
So if you want a world title shot, all you gotta do is just make fun of this man's nuts.
And why? But why is Roman Reigns that's like his new thing all of a sudden?
I heard the Irish had potatoes, but all I see is a little tater tots.
Jesus.
And then he's talking about Vince, and he was just like, I heard you had grapefruits, but you just got little prunes.
Why's he talking about nuts all the time?
I don't know. It's like his new thing. He just wants to talk about dudes' balls.
Does he? Do you think he sneaks peeks in the locker room? While they're
Yeah.
And now
big
he's
time.
like, "Oh shit! Look at them little prunes.
I
Look at them
think-
little tit tots."
I think that's definitely the case. I think he keeps his. I think he's hog watching in the
Hog watching?
locker room. So later on in the night, when he knows he's going to cut his promo, he can talk about their balls.
Is he hog watching or hog washing?
I think he's washing his hog while watching their hogs.
Does it get when he sees their balls? Does it get hog wild?
Hog wild,
I
like
don't
that
think
place
so.
on the street?
No, he means like ramped up.
Oh!
Yo, Fitty, hit that big ass ramp. Remember Fitty sent Blood on the Sand?
No.
There's a part where they're driving a Jeep in the desert and there's just this random ramp. And the guy's like, yo, Fitty, hit that big ass ramp. And they just drive up the
Who built the ramp?
I don't know. One of Fitty's boys who
One of
wanted
Fitty's
Fitty to
boys.
get some fucking heat. I don't know. What am I going to do about it?
Ripsky says hi.
What's
What?
up, Lipsky?
And he said Roman can go fuck himself.
Ooh, even more than Sheamus 515?
Ooh.
Shout out to Chris Ripsky. What episode was he at?
I don't know.
62.
We're supposed to make an episode together.
We will.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? But the news tonight is Sheamus versus Roman Reigns for the world title happens. And Vince says, Roman, if you don't win the title tonight, you're fired. Give me your best you're fired.
You're fired.
Give me your best one.
You're fired.
Now say it into each other's faces.
You're fired.
What a great show. We have the best show on the internet. Or the worst.
Yeah.
I think he spit on his glasses a little bit. Can you clean them up for me?
You did?
Yeah.
Can't see. Oh, God.
That's pretty good. So tell me about this match. We got Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. If Sheamus loses the title, he sucks.
Yeah.
If Roman loses the match, he's fired.
Yep.
Tell me what you thought about it. That's the main event.
I thought this was a very hard-hitting match.
Mm-hmm.
They really portrayed how beat up they were from the previous night,
Mm-hmm.
and they did a really good job about it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, especially towards the end. It's one of those like matches I haven't seen in Raw in a while, where it was like butt clenching, like ooh,
Yeah.
oh my
every
god,
kick out. It's like, oh no, he kicked
Butt
out.
clenching.
butt clenching, man. It's the best way you can describe it.
Today at work, I was leaning up against the counter. My butt cheeks were on the counter.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like dancing like this to the music.
Yeah.
But the only reason I was dancing is because I was flexing my butt cheeks. And I looked over at my boss and I go, "Kay, do you ever dance by like leaning on something and flexing your butt cheeks?" She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I do that. I'm doing it right now.
You don't have a lot of butt meat though.
I got bumps from bumps.
So it was a hard hitting match. The one thing that the artist pointed out last night at TLC is Sheamus was doing the punches to the chest, the baby
those
pillows.
big old clubs.
And the artist goes, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense because Roman wears a bulletproof vest. So Sheamus is just like
And
wasting
that's
his
how
time.
the match started. Is they're like chopping each other.
Mhm.
It's like, why does anybody ever do that to Roman Reigns?
He's wearing like straight up Kevlar. Uh-oh.
And people continue. And Sheamus isn't the only one. A lot of guys do that. And it's like, what the fuck are you wasting your time? You're just hurting your own hand.
Sheamus. Jazz James says, #shit brick house.
Shit brick house. Hell yeah.
Dan's, what you got to be doing tonight is tweeting out #shit brick house. And you got to follow at IDF616, at the artist616, and at iChrisCastro. And if you tweet one of us a photo of John Cena, you will win the flashback John Cena figure. Because I bought this thing strictly to give it away. I don't want this bullshit in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want someone take it. You want it? No giveaway, guys. Castro's going to tell
I
you.
don't want it. I haven't bought a figure in like years.
I bought 2 to give them away.
Oh yeah, wasn't one like a Hogan one?
Yeah, the defining one was Hogan. And then Captain McKay won it. He already had one. But he won it.
So I think he gave it away in his giveaway.
He did. But Steve Schneider wants to know what John Cena's face scan looks like. So the only way I can really get this point across.
He looks like Buzz Lightyear.
See, now yesterday I said he looked like Woody. Look at that.
Yeah, he looks like Woody.
See, now my favorite thing is when someone's just like, oh man, like, isn't it weird when you're just trying to do an internet live stream and John Cena pops up? We have the best show on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, there's no debate about that. So let's skip right to the fucking finish. I mean, it's a hard-hitting match, and then Sheamus hits a Superman punch, and it's one.
Sheamus hits a Superman punch?
Sheamus gets hit with a Superman punch.
Okay.
Thank you, son. And it's 1, 2, and then the referee gets pulled out of the ring by some strange gravitational problem.
It was an old man named Pep McMahon.
McMahon.
What happened from there, Castro? You got to tell me.
It was a kind of a little awkward situation where Vince was just talking to the ref, and he made him sit down in his seat that he's been sitting at for the whole match. And then
they were talking for like 45 minutes.
Pretty much. Like, they were exchanging the words. And then Roman was like, what the hell, man? And then he gets booted in the face, I believe.
But Vince has the referee like this, and they're talking back and forth after he pulled him out of the ring because they got to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
And then, like, all of this shit happens, and the League of Nations come out, and Roman fucks them all up. And then they cut back to the ring, and Vince is still talking to the ref, and the artist goes, "What are those two men talking about?" Like, they've been having a 10-minute conversation here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they were trying to figure out. What I do know is Roman Reigns Superman punched Pep McMahon.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
There's a big pop in
That was
And
really
then
crazy.
he turns around and eats a brogue kick. Sheamus goes for the cover. 1, 2. But Roman Reigns don't stay down.
No.
I mean, what are
Not
you
today.
playing? What are you playing? Roman Reigns don't stay down. So Sheamus is like, I'm going to brogue kick him one more time. It's just like when I won the belt.
Yeah.
2 brogue kicks and he's done. Sheamus runs in for the brogue kick. Spear. 1, 2, 3. We got a new WWE World Champion. Name of Roman Reigns.
Someone let me know, when was the last time the belt, I mean the big belt, was just defended on Raw and someone became a new champion?
I don't think it's happened outside of a Money in the Bank cash-in years.
Yeah, I think the last person who would do it would be, wouldn't it be Punk? Because he did on Raw against Edge. Unless I'm wrong.
That was a cash-in.
Yeah.
I'm saying a non-cash-in.
A non-cash-in,
title
yes,
change.
but a cash-in would be probably Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, because Sandow cashed in and didn't make it.
No, he failed.
Yeah. But didn't Cena cashed in and failed too?
Yeah.
He was the first guy to ever do that.
Yeah.
So that's the big news tonight is we have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion
Yes, we
named
do.
Roman Reigns. Here's my question. He fucks up Triple H. He Superman punches Vince. Next week, does Stephanie say, this is not the man we can have leading our company, and they strip him of the title? And they give it back to Sheamus. And they get the ratings bump out of the new world champion.
A transitional champion, huh?
We get the ratings bump because we're going to do great numbers this week, obviously.
You're welcome.
Hey, man, without my boy Chris Castro, I don't think anybody would be watching tonight.
I'm not really like that. So I'm just joking.
What? I got it. You know what I'm saying? How you going to light the show on fire?
Because it's hot, hot, hot.
Ooh, we got heat. Can see it.
Don't do that.
I had a heart tattoo there, and all these lines connected. And then I was like, I wonder if I could burn the ink out. So I heated up a piece of metal and I put it on my arm and it burned it. And then it took all the ink out.
Did it hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't the best idea I've ever had. When I told the artist that story, he got really pissed off about how dumb I am.
Because he's stupid.
We're having internet problems again.
Why?
Same reason I got pissed off at Steve for Pierce's own dick.
Yeah.
Someone texted me about the stream.
According to Twitter, Coulter says that I'm dead to him. Oh, who cares?
Why? Fuck you and Elvis.
Earlier tonight, what were we talking about?
Shit.
You just did a voice, and I go, you sound like Elvis, and you go, fuck Coulter. But Coulter,
I probably heard that.
Coulter's in the chat. Jesus Christ with this fucking thing. He's in the chat, and he says, Dipper's a disgrace. I don't know.
Hi, Brett Wells.
Why is Coulter hasn't been around
Coulter.
for fucking weeks? He doesn't listen to the podcast anymore, and then he shows up and he's just burying everyone? Get fucked.
Hashtag Nigel Bravo. Hashtag Robinson versus Bravo 2, December 18th, 10:30 p.m. Be there for the biggest match in Monopoly history. Coulter says, I dare you. I'll do you like I'm going to do the Artisan 61616.
What?
I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
Darius is gonna fuck you up.
I really think that this fight is going to look like Aldo McGregor.
How's this actually gonna happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not going to happen because Coulter's going to be a fucking saggy pussy asshole and he's not going to show up. He's not going to show up.
I'm fighting words.
I'm not even fighting. No one wants to fight me. So the artist is fighting. Brett Wells says, so Reigns is over, right? What do you think?
I guess after that match, yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Roman Reigns, who makes jokes about people's balls, is not over. But
No.
Roman Reigns, who beats up Triple H, is over.
That's the thing. I like watching Reigns wrestle. I like watching him in the ring. But when he opens his mouth, I want to cringe.
They're trying to
I do cringe.
They're trying to portray him right now as an Austin. Like,
Brett Wells says Reigns shouldn't talk, just action.
exactly.
That's perfect.
D-Ray says, so who else was shocked by the Reigns pop at the beginning of the show? I don't know if I heard a Reigns pop. I definitely heard a Vince McMahon pop.
Was it big?
I don't know.
I seen the
Well,
man pop. That was funny. They kicked out R-Truth
I
and
think
Bo
he-
Dallas.
Oh, that was funny.
I feel
forgot
bad
about
for them. I feel terribly bad.
D-Ray says, fat asses.
They're fat.
Give me a they're fat, but not a 10 volume. They're fat. That was pretty good. We're still going through the chat real quick here. Well, it just glitched on me a little bit.
Shout out to my girlfriend. I love you, baby.
Shannon. Did she know that Colt Cabana was going to pick her up and carry her away at the freelance show?
No, she definitely did not.
Not at all.
No.
Because she had her head down and he came over and tried to like fireman's carry her and she wouldn't even look up as to who was trying to do that.
She was confused when she told me.
And then eventually,
I think I leaned over to her because I could tell she didn't know what was going on, and I think I said to her like, just go with it. But I don't even know if she heard me.
is she watching live right now?
She says she is. That's why I said shout out to her.
Why isn't she in the chat?
I don't think she exactly has a YouTube account.
No, so she can't.
Brett Wells says Barrett may be hurt. He does have a track record of getting hurt just as things get better for him.
That's true.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
I know Orton's hurt too. Who's my?
Marlon Moncia says, I think they're going to do a Triple H versus Roman feud. That's definitely
Ooh, that'd
the
be pretty
case.
cool.
That's definitely
Who's
the case.
this dude?
Coulter.
Oh,
So you were saying fuck Elvis and fuck Coulter, but he says you're his hero.
wow.
Brett Wells says, I'm down for Reigns Lesnar too. I'm not.
No.
Just suplex after suplex after suplex.
I don't think we need that. Steve says, because we still need Reigns to defeat Lesnar so we can defeat the man who defeated the streak. No, we don't.
Wait. Why
don't.
why does Reigns have to beat Lesnar?
Brett Wells says, damn it, the freelance show. Bummed once again. Because he was supposed to be there.
Oh,
And he Scott Hall.
Oh, you missed a great one. Well,
It was probably my favorite freelance show. I had a great
I
fucking
hope
time.
you watched the stream at least. Get some good-
He did watch the stream.
Good.
Nigel kept screenshotting every time, who was
Steve.
it? Steve was screenshotting every time the artist and I were in the frame.
Steve's a good boy. You're a good boy, Steve.
He's a great man! I wish he was there. Dan Dance, here's the question tonight. Why are there 12 of you watching currently live with us, but we only have 7 likes? You know what I mean?
maybe
Oh.
somebody doesn't like us.
Are your glasses dirty? You gotta clean them?
They're dirty with my tears because nobody likes
Get
it.
real close. Show them how you clean them.
But I gotta do the inside because I was crying my eyes away. And now the salty tears.
That's enough. This is why Raw Talks Live is special, because there's no wrestling review show on the internet that's like this show.
Who brushes teeth with glasses?
No one.
I just did. Kind of.
That's
I probably looked
That's
awkward.
fucked up. Marlon Mancia says, when are you guys doing an MMA show? I don't know. Hopefully soon. Would you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think the hair needs to come out.
What would the
Oh
idea
my goodness.
It's a special
Look
occasion.
Look at this long, luxurious hair on the head of Chris
It's a
Castro.
special occasion.
Can I touch?
You can.
Oh my god.
Can I put a little bit of him in my mouth?
Yeah, sure. How's it taste?
How's it taste, motherfucker? Remember that Chappelle Show bit?
Yeah.
Dipper Pine says, "Did you guys snort a line of coke before this?" No.
Are you new to this show, Mr.
Calder
Pines?
says, "Who's brushing teeth with glasses?" So, what is the what's the B story tonight?
B story.
I don't remember any of the things, so you got to bring up the new
the thing
segments.
that just jumps out into my mind was the rematch between the Wyatts and
ECW.
Extreme or ECW.
See,
Whatever.
I went into that match expecting what I was going to expect, and that was just a big old cluster.
Big old nightmare.
And I loved it. I love that kind of shit. I don't know why.
The one tonight was fun. It was a mess. It was a shit show, but that's what it should have been.
The ECW match versus the Wyatts last night was dog shit.
Not good.
But the match tonight was pretty good.
It was
I
fun.
didn't see last night. I was busy working.
It was garbage.
It was garbage?
You didn't miss anything.
They went into the crowd. They fucking hit each other with pipes and other dangerous blunt objects.
A table broke as Devon was getting off of it. And JBL goes, "Is Devon eliminated?" And Michael Cole goes, "No, Devon got off the table before it broke." So what broke the fucking table? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The world.
Gina says, "Jesus Christ, Castro has nicer hair than me."
Oh, thank you, Gina.
You have some like Jared Leto hair. You know what I mean?
Jared Leto.
Yeah. And motherfuckers was like, and by motherfuckers I mean chicks, where when he came out with that Jesus hair, they were like, "Yo, how does Jared Leto have better hair than I do?"
Isn't he the new Joker?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna kill you. No, I'm gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
That's probably about as good as his Joker will be. That ain't saying much. No, I think he'll do all right.
Who's Gina?
That's Gina. That's the artist's girlfriend.
I mean,
I can dig it.
Jazz James says Wyatt's versus Team TNA.
I saw that. That's what I'm pointing at. I was
There was a joke that I
like,
made
shoot.
earlier tonight where after Rhino got pinned and they focused on him and he was like, he was making that face and I go, "Rhino looks like he just signed with TNA." And that broke you. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing though, is if TNA came to me with a contract and they were like, "Hey, do you want to like do your show for us?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah." You know what I mean? It's fun to make fun of people, but when it comes to money, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because you need to make dollars to make sense. Change, pennies, nickels,
Whoa,
dimes, quarters.
that was some knowledge right there. He just dropped.
Can you sing a Drop of Knowledge song for me?
Dropping knowledge with the kid. That's the fucking Fighter and the Kid song.
Brett Wells says Dreamer seriously looks the best that he has since the end of ECW, shape wise and hair wise. I don't know. He just kind of looks like Tommy Dreamer to me.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer's a great man. He's a nice man.
Dreamer. Dreamer had some nice words for you.
He did.
I love that, man.
I have a nice picture of Dreamer at the show in Indiana.
Yeah.
We made the save for like him and his team.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. We bonded, I think.
Bonded.
All right, that's enough chance.
Brett Wells
Yeah,
wants you to
every
redo
word.
the John Morrison entrance.
If you give me the music, I'll do it.
I can't.
Okay.
We'll get kicked off YouTube.
Are you serious?
Coulter says money rules everything around 616. If only there were some of it.
We've been doing this shit for almost nearly 2 years now, and
It's amazing.
we haven't seen a dime.
Yeah.
Not making any
So-
YouTube money?
You can go.
We don't got to
up,
talk about the specifics on that. Bang Gina.
Bang Gina. Not for you, for me, and my date three-way dance. What?
I liked this match tonight. It was fun.
I really like.
Oh, Brett Wells with a great throwback quote. "He'll take us both. He's hardcore."
Oh, yes. Good old Tommy Dreamer.
I really like the spot where Strowman took Dreamer through the barricade like that, because I've never seen anyone go through the barricade like that.
Yeah.
before.
Oh, like the fucking running power slam.
Like
kind
the
of deal.
Oklahoma slam through the goddamn wall.
I really like that.
My dad texted me and he called me and he was like, "This is a pretty good match." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I think Dreamer's really hurt." And I was like, "I think that's his job."
Hey, man.
So you think he's hurt? He goes, "No, he keeps going, my back." Gina wants to have my dad on Raw Talks, and I couldn't agree more.
Oh, that'd be great.
My dad's got to come on Raw
I
Talks.
would just want to watch in the corner. I just want to watch the magic happen.
Do you want to watch the live stream or do you want to be there?
I want to be there.
If you were there, you'd have to be part of the conversation. You can't just sit in the corner.
He doesn't want to be.
Sitting there jerking off stalefish. That's not gonna
I
work.
ain't jerking off sailfish. I don't know.
When's the last time you jerked off sailfish?
Oh, shoot, the other day ago.
The other day ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what jerking off sailfish is?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show them what jerking off sailfish is?
I think it's like this.
Like that? No.
I don't know. What
That's
it is.
like jerking off Madonna almost.
I don't know what it is.
Jerking off stalefish is like when you reach through like underneath and jerk it.
That's my yoga stuff.
It's not really yoga. It's like mixing skating with jerking off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you give me a Christ air jerk off?
I don't know these things. Is it like the crucifix?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then like this. But see, you can't do a crucifix while jerking off, because then.
What if you just keep switching hands? So when it's going,
See, I need assistance.
yeah.
That's what I need.
Wow. I'm just trying to think of how we could make that work.
Spike. Brett Wells with Spike. I want Spike Dudley there.
Fuck Spike Dudley. You asked me tonight where Spike Dudley was, and I said he has AIDS.
Oh, that's mean, dude. Whatchamacallit, my favorite part of the Dudley Boys.
I like Spike Dudley.
My favorite part of the Dudley Boys in WWE is when Spike was like the leader in control.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wasn't wearing the shirt no more.
Yeah.
Short hair, jacked as shit still, and fucking was just running shit. That was my favorite era of the Dudley Boys. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden they disappeared.
Yeah, but dude, Spike, shirtless heel Spike with the cruiserweight title was so much fun.
Dude, he was in like the best shape of his life. I
He was looking good. I heard. Never mind. Steve Schneider says Rhino, Dudley's, Dreamer, and Raven, probably some others, have wrestled on Spike TV for 3 different companies. But that's when Spike TV was TNN, so does that count?
I don't think so.
Gina says yes, and I don't know if that's when you were jerking off or at the idea of Bang Gina.
Whatever. Either one's fine.
Brett Wells says Dean Ambrose is like the Spike Dudley of the Shield. What do you guys think about that?
I don't really know enough about
So-
Spike Dudley's
so-
role.
So Roman's like the Bubba, so that means fucking Seth Rollins would be Devon?
No, the correlation doesn't work at all.
No. He would be Big Dick Dudley.
Big Dick Dudley.
Rest in peace.
Is he dead?
He's got too big of a dick.
dude.
What about Dudley Dudley?
Dudley?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's too many Dudleys to keep
They're
track.
signed Dudley.
Oh, Gina said that was for Ian's dad being on the podcast. So she doesn't want to bang Gina, or she doesn't want you to jerk off.
That's not what she said.
That's what I infer.
Well, you're wrong.
Gina says she imagines my dad as an old Sal Melendez.
I think there's some
Parallels.
subconscious influences from your father, Sam Melendez. Not entirely. I'm not saying it's like a
Mhm.
it's your dad, but I see there's some similarities there.
I liked the Dreamer driver off the stage through the tables.
That was pretty sweet, but I don't like it that they were just back in the ring doing shit like right after, and then Dreamer just takes a fucking power slam through the barricade and then
Mhm.
he's done. Dreamer, that's his finish, man. That should have been it. For who did he do it to?
Harper. Harper never came back.
He didn't.
He sold through the whole thing.
Oh yeah, and then what's his name gave him the fucking
Brogue Strangen.
Brogue Stringen.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be kind of hard to do.
What are you trying to do?
Snapchat the live stream.
How you get a second screen experience when we have like 4 streams going right now?
4?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you doing a video?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What just happened? It's Inception.
I was
What's your
saying-
Snapchat? Tell the Dan-Dans.
Here, I'll just do this. Hit a brother up. This is gonna be up for a little bit, so get it to your screen. I don't know if this will actually work. This probably won't work.
What does it say? What's your thing?
Castropolis, CASTROPOLLIS. Go fuck yourself.
There's 2 L's in Christopolis.
Yes, there is.
Gina says, Ian, you need a Snapchat. Not going to happen.
It ain't gonna happen. I tried to get him on
I
it.
don't think so. Oh my goodness. So I like this hardcore fuck around match was really fun.
I liked it. Yeah,
I was upset at the fact that there were 6 tables up at the entrance ramp and they only used 2 of them.
that's right.
When I was a boy, that would have made me quite upset.
Rhino went through it too.
Right.
There was a lot of kendo sticks. I've never seen so many kendo sticks in one match before.
You had a question. They showed a garbage can that was full of only kendo sticks, axe handles, and nightsticks.
Yeah.
Who's throwing all this away?
Yeah. Who's throwing all these good weapons away?
They're not throwing it away. It was his carry. It's how he carries things to the ring.
He didn't bring it to the ring.
He put it there earlier, though.
I don't think so. I don't think he walked to the ring, put that shit down, and then walked away.
Then who did?
Some man who was throwing away all the weapons.
You guys,
Oh,
you don't get wrestling at all.
I don't get wrestling.
Yeah.
Who'd you ever beat? What town did you ever leave? I think Steve Schneider told me that quote. That's one of his favorite things. What town did you ever leave?
He told us that a while ago. I said, Dean's the Gangrel the Shield. The Gangrel the Shield.
Fuck WWE real quick. What was your favorite match you were ever in?
I was ever in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Way to put me on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
Where does the you and Nick versus Cabana and Grado stack up?
Oh, that's pretty up. That's pretty high up there.
Because that was a fucking blast to watch.
That was maybe my favorite match to watch you guys in.
All the Dan-Dans can watch that match on freelancewrestling.com if they wanted to grab a shirt or a hat or a hoodie or a DVD. You know, you can get all these things. I'm sure there's posters and stuff there.
Yeah.
There's lots of things you can buy on freelancewrestling.com.
Yeah, but with the shirts, they'll just send you to our Pro Wrestling Tees site. But you need to go to freelancewrestling.com to go to those sites.
You got to get them DVDs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fucking loved that match with you and Nick Cabana and Grado. So much fun to watch.
Too bad we didn't win.
Hey, man, you can't win them all.
I tried to.
You try to, yeah. But you learn a lot from losses. You know what I mean? Fedor Emelianenko said, "A man who never falls never truly stands up."
Yeah, that's knowledge right there.
That's the last emperor right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Artist, what do you know about Fedor Emelianenko?
I know he never fought in the UFC, so he never proved his legacy. So fuck him.
Bold words.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, he's a legend in the sport. I remember seeing a compilation, and he beat this 8-foot tall Asian guy with an armbar.
Hogman Choi.
And I was like, that's not a human. That guy's not human. And Fedor's half his size.
Just tied him up.
It's unbelievable.
Steve Schneider says, Castro, did Cabana stiff you in the tag match?
What does that mean?
How hard did he hit you? Did he hit you really hard?
We hit each other hard. It's wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling's real, damn it.
Oh.
God. Well, you want to feel what an open hand slap feels like?
What the hell's wrong with you? That's an open hand slap. Huh? So the Wyatts go over Team ECW.
Yeah, Rowan pins
Rango.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Okay.
After he splashed them off the top rope through the table.
God's redemption from the night before, right?
Redemption. Redemption.
Redemption.
Redemption.
What is the C story tonight?
See story? Maybe the tag match, Ryback and
Rusev. No,
Ryback and Swagger versus Rusev and Del Rio. The match didn't really catch my attention. I am a fan of Swagger. I like Swagger.
I like Rusev.
He still gets over it with just saying "We the People," which is pretty cool, I guess.
That's not him being over. That's people who like to say a fucking thing.
Hey,
they just like to participate.
But it's his thing.
It was Zeb Coulter's thing and Cesaro's thing too.
Wasn't anymore. He still holds it to his heart.
I feel bad for a Coulter man.
Why?
Because he was going to be with an Alberto boy, and Alberto boy says, "You're a bad old man."
Well, you know what? It's his fault for trusting Alberto Del Rio.
Hey, artist.
Yeah.
Catch.
He missed it. Dipper Pine
It was a bomb.
says he banged his head in the ring at. What are you doing?
Hit in my head.
Don't be. Come on. Come on.
Catch.
He doesn't learn.
I got it.
Brett Wells says Swagger is over. Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think people really care about Swagger.
No.
I don't care about Swagger.
I care about Swagger. Swagger was over when he was actually feuding for Rusev for a little bit.
What was this? What the fuck was this tag match we were talking about?
It was Swagger and Ryback versus Rusev and Del Rio.
I don't know.
Lana was looking really good.
No.
Oh, that's not.
She's a nice looking.
We were talking about a draft that we're gonna do, but we don't need to talk about it on the air right now.
No.
but we have a draft that we started, and we have all 9 of the first 3 round picks are done. You know what I mean? But that's all we need to go into right now. That's a conversation that will stay strictly in that room while we watch Raw. But yeah, this match didn't really do much for me at all.
There was really no point to it whatsoever.
I didn't feel like there was either.
It felt like a filler match.
I want to talk about the Divas. We got Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Brie and Nadine.
Alicia.
What's her name?
Alicia.
Who the fuck is Nadine?
I don't know.
Why did that name pop into my head?
Didn't we say that name earlier?
I don't know. Alicia Fox is who the partner was. What did you guys think about this match?
It was good.
It was
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
The Divas match have been improving with time, and I actually find myself really interested that these women know not to fuck around anymore, and they can wrestle pretty damn good.
Sasha Banks was ringside with the rest of Team Bad,
Yeah,
and the whole crowd is chanting, "We want Sasha."
Sasha's over. Sasha's a bad
Sasha's
girl.
really over.
What were they chanting, artists?
We want Sasha.
How were they doing it?
We want Sasha. We want Sasha. That's basically what it sounds like. You have to interpret it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was on board with that. I'm a big fan of Sasha.
Yeah.
I wish she was in this match. But the finish came in when Alicia Fox, a.k.a. Nadine, hit the ropes. Ric Flair tripped her up, and Becky put on the fucking Fujiwara armbar.
Becky didn't see it neither.
Yeah, Becky.
No, she
did
didn't.
not see it.
So she mistakenly
She
took
did.
advantage. What are you doing? Why are you ripping that off?
I have problems.
I need that to put out my nicely scented candle.
He's just fucking everything up, man. He's
Look,
throwing
it's got
six-
3 different scents to it. See, the Dandans might not know that I'm a candle boy. I'm a big candle boy.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a candle.
What kind?
A bacon candle.
Bacon?
I've seen
I
it.
don't want that.
Okay. Popcorn.
I don't want that.
Pumpkin spice.
I don't want my room to smell like food. I don't live in a kitchen.
Butt.
No. What? Whose butt?
His butt.
His butt?
you don't want
No.
that. You don't want that.
Hey, we record enough podcasts in here. His butt just starts to fill the room.
You don't want that.
What was that line from Sonny? He's gonna rape us till the room stinks.
Oh God.
System says hashtag push Sasha.
I agree.
Brett Wells says, man, fuck smells.
Fuck smells.
No, you got it. That's the thing. Like, I love smells.
It's only smell.
There's bad smells. There's good smells, but you got to take the good with the bad.
You put them
You
together
can't
and now
have-
you have.
You can't have the bad without the good. You can't have the good without the bad.
Castro, what's the best smell?
Bacon. Or fresh linens.
Brett Wells says, man, fuck smells. And then D-Ray says, it's all about fresh linen.
Fresh linen. That's what's up.
Is there a thing where wrestlers love the smell of fresh linen?
Just reminds me
It
of
just smells
brand
good.
new gear
I like
that has
fresh
been
linen.
used and sweating. It smells so good.
What's the worst smell?
The worst smell?
Yeah.
That smells terrible.
Death is bad.
Things.
What's the stuff they would put in like worms before you dissect them?
Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde. Terrible.
Oh, I thought we were talking about best smell for a second.
Oh, no, you said worst smell.
I know, I forgot.
What a fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Light him on fire. Yo, it almost lit on fire. I want to watch the replay back because you can see me get legitimately concerned that his whole head was going to light on fire like Ghost Rider. Artist, what's the best smell?
The smell after it rains.
Petrichor?
Petrichor.
Petrichor.
That's what it's called.
What
Really?
who when you asked Siri one time, what is the smell of rain called? And she goes, Googling the smell of rain called.
She said searching the web.
No, she said Googling.
Light him on fire. Yo, it almost lit on fire.
What's smell called? You know what's a good smell?
What?
Krispy Kreme.
Donuts in general.
More
are good.
food. You're such
I
a
like
food
food.
boy.
I am a
Dude,
food
food
boy.
smells great. What's
Food-
your asshole
okay.
problem? Why don't you like smooth food smells?
Smooth food smell. Where did smooth go? He tried to say smells and food.
It's like-
it came out smooth.
It's like
So, like,
it's like
I
Food Minute
abandoned
R&B fucking track.
A great food smell is when you walk into Subway
Oh,
and
fresh
you
bread.
smell that Italian herbs and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go see Subway now.
Or when you walk into Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my god, coffee donuts.
So what's the worst smell?
Death and decay. And rotten.
He already said formaldehyde. You gotta
I
come up with a
said
new one.
that's different things. Formaldehyde is a chemical that you put in dead
It
stuff.
smells so goddamn good.
I'm talking about like without the formaldehyde.
Mm-hmm. Brett Wells says I use incenses, which I don't know if is there a plural version for that. I think you
Incense.
just use incense.
Incense.
Or another smell I really hate is like old fish.
Oh yeah, fish is a bad smell. Burnt popcorn. I've said this before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Dipper Pine says I love the smell of matches. They have a pretty good smell to them.
Yep.
Gasoline.
Let's talk about how good gasoline smells. But let's
Brother.
not talk about that while we're lighting matches next to gasoline.
That's
Otherwise, we will live to smell no more smells. Another great smell is no, I'm all out.
Gasoline's a strange one because it's like a siren song.
Mm.
It tempts you, but if you indulge too much in the smelling, you might die.
like that scene in Zoolander.
Yes.
Gasoline fight.
Jazz James says I was born without a sense of smell. Now, are you fucking around or are you for real? Because I work with somebody who can't smell anything. Don't worry about it.
It's not a private thing.
How do you know? You don't know what people's private things are. You know what I'm saying?
I know what private parts are.
Yeah, it's a Howard Stern movie. Go fuck yourself. Are you gonna do it here? Oh, let's do a fireball live in the air.
Hold on, let me do it on this one. I'll do
I don't
your
think
hand.
is that gonna work?
Are we gonna die by doing this stuff?
Here.
Do it yourself.
Yo,
Don't
should I do
burn
one
it.
with my mouth?
Like blow it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you just let the
No,
butane fill up.
because
And
your beard will catch on fire.
I bet I could do it. Let's do a live
I'm
fireball.
going on record
right.
and saying I don't
Somebody-
endorse this, but
Okay.
you're gonna
You
do it
just
anyways,
fill your
so-
mouth with butane,
Yeah.
and then you just barely breathe out, and it'll go.
If your beard catches on fire, I'm gonna smother you with my hat.
That's not gonna work.
Yes, it will if he smothers it.
All right. Don't just do it to do it though, because I know you're itching at the chance to just clothesline me with that fucking thing. You totally are.
You know me a little bit.
So we'll leave it up to the Dan Dans. Should I blow a fireball, a lame fireball, because it'll be small with this little lighter here? You know what I'm saying? It's up to the Dan Dans. Steve says he was born with a deviated septum and it injured the nerve in his nose. How do you get born with a deviated septum?
Check on that. Here's what I found on the web. He was born with a deviated septum and injured the nerve in his nose.
D-Ray says sulfur smells good. I hate the smell of water runoff from Vienna beef plants. That's so specific.
Who said that?
He must know what that is.
Oh yeah, because we usually pass one probably in the city.
What's the D story tonight, Dan Dans?
Miz and
Neville.
What the fuck is
Miz.
going on with the Miz and Neville?
He wants to. I think he wants. Does he want like a new Mizdow, like somebody he can take under his wing? And
I think he
influence?
wants someone whose coattails he can ride, but he won't admit it.
Oh.
But it's really dumb. Like, oh, they're
Neville's-
looking for a new James Bond. No. Like, yeah, but you have no connections to anyone.
He thinks he does because he's been in a movie. So he's an ass.
Paige is in that movie, and she's looking real good. You know what I mean?
My girls don't want to hear you about jerking off.
She doesn't.
No.
Well, don't watch the show.
Or me jerking off.
When is she going to be on this show? Shannon, why aren't you on the show?
She doesn't like podcasts. I tried.
Really?
Yeah.
You tried to do one with her?
No, I didn't like make her like listen to one. Yours.
How's she going to not like a podcast?
Sometimes it's not people's things. Fuck you. I mean, sometimes it's not people's things. Maybe.
Dipper says,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should just get her on the show. Maybe
that's what I want to do. I want to have her on. Because she's got things to say. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to say.
I killed your baby today.
Doesn't matter much to me as long as it's good.
Oh, you're done? Oh, I got something to say. I raped your mother.
Whoa!
That's a song.
You got rid of my mother.
It's a line. I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to you. Yo, clean them glasses. You got them all dirty.
Oh
doing
shit!
that.
Clean his fucking mouth.
That's mine. Don't do that.
Okay.
I like the way this is coming in here.
It looks like shit.
I don't think it looks like shit.
You have a minion toothbrush.
It's yeah, isn't that nice? Let me clean them glasses.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
There we go.
You did a better job than you did.
Well, I'm better at things, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, we've got a Dan in the chat, and his name is Robert Perez Diaz. He says, "Hello, please send me a hello. Hello, what the hello,
Hello.
hello, Robert. I'm glad you're with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I got love for anybody who wants to talk about Raw with us. But the thing is, we don't talk about Raw that much. You know, sometimes.
Oh, there's also Ziggler and Ambrose.
I was going to bring that up.
Steve is. He says, "Wash my ass."
I like this guy. I like that guy.
He can stay. He can stay. Steve is putting in more Misfits lyrics, but artists, I need you to tell me about Castro. Tell me about this match.
Which one?
I don't know. Whatever you were
Ziggler
just
versus
talking about.
Ambrose.
It was a good back and forth match, a babyface match. I believe it was the first match.
Yeah,
It was the first match.
because Ziggler is officially just the guy who faces the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah. It was good back and forth. Whatchamacallit, face on face. You're gonna light your hand on fire. Face on face. Got the crowd going. It was hot, and it was a good show. You're gonna put your hand on fire.
It didn't work anymore.
Oh,
I still feel like I should do a fireball.
you try?
No, nobody was really into the idea.
Oh, I did in a can like that once. It was a bad idea.
You can do it with a can pretty easily.
And
You can do one with a cup.
I burned my hand. It was like jet fuel.
I think we could do it's a Batman glass.
My girl would like that.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice. No, the Batman.
Look at the
Bat
artist's face.
Dad.
I'm just afraid of fire.
Yo, my house almost burned down yesterday.
How?
The fucking like overhead light over the fish tank fell in the water, and then it was like it sounded like dubstep, and the shit was on fire and it was putting smoke all in the house.
It wanted to drop a beat.
And then we watched TLC.
Oh God!
Yeah.
So it was trying to burn the house.
I
down.
wish the house burned down. You know what I mean? That would have been way better.
No, it was a nice house.
It is, but TLC sucked.
It's a good
No.
story. If your house burns down.
It's not working.
So
It's
you put
not-
your hand in there deeper so you
it's-
can burn your
it's-
hand off.
I can smell the butane, but there's no fire. It's not a night for fireballs, apparently.
No, you guys.
Where the
Hey guys.
Don't talk to him anymore. If he wants
Okay.
to say something funny, we'll let him do it. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
But we don't need to keep up with him all night. We got to talk about this Ambrose Ziggler match. It was all right.
It is. It was.
It was back and forth. It was fun.
It was a hot opener. It was getting
Yeah.
the crowd into the show,
Mhm.
and I believe it did its job.
Mm.
Yeah, the fans like both of them guys.
Both damn guys. They don't lead them boys.
We them boys. Isn't this nice? Check this out. I did this yesterday. Tell me what you think about it.
That was fantastic.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
See? That was like the reverse Nigel. Look, check out this replay. Check out this replay right here.
Let's check this replay.
Guys, look at my face.
That was fantastic.
Isn't that nice? Your face, what, when we were watching that?
I was.
The boy, handy dandy Andy Jarrett, just texted me.
That's a jacked man.
He's a rough and tumble bad boy who never takes no for an answer, and he can't not make it to Monopoly.
No.
We're having trouble.
See, the problem is Robinson versus Bravo 2 is the biggest fight in Monopoly history for the 616 Entertainment Monopoly World title. The game will be the fight will be live streamed on youtube.com/616entertainment, December 18th, 10:30 p.m.
I'll be watching it.
Craig Hamburger is going to be there. He's challenging for the title, making his debut.
Oh, wow.
That fourth spot is still open, guys.
Sorry,
That fourth spot is still open.
We're having a hard time filling
that
it.
was supposed to be me.
Everyone wants
It was supposed to be you. It was supposed to be Nick. It was supposed to be Lydia. It was supposed to be Eric. It was supposed. I just figured out who's gonna. Nope, he can't. It was supposed to be Colabelli. It was supposed to be, like 10 different fucking people, and no one can make this game. I think there's just a huge worry.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that my lady needed me, so I'm gonna attend. to that.
Shannon. That's all right. D-Ray says, "Man, that fourth spot is still open." And Gina says, "Fuck it, I'm flying in." Does Gina get the spot?
Gina.
Speaking
of Nigel,
Yeah.
dude, he was there.
Nigel was on Raw tonight. How
Oh,
are we not
shit.
talking
Oh
about
my
How did
God.
he get those seats?
He was sitting right in the front row.
Dude, that was awesome. Why didn't he tell anybody?
Well, you know what? He's a mystery man
He is a
who
mystery man.
likes to do very strange things sometimes. We'll
Like-
just both fix our hair at the same time.
They're fabulous.
But yeah, he was there. He was in all of his Bravo glory.
Mm-hmm.
He had a. Were you texting Gina during the show? And he had the. It looked like you were sitting next to him.
Yeah, were you there
It
too?
looked like the
That-
co-host of that other show.
I think that was just the mask
Mm.
that
Oh.
he wears of me.
D-Ray goes,
But
was
it
that, wait, was that really him? I thought it was. Yeah, that was Nigel. Robert Perez DS says, I ignored. What did you say? Talk to us, Dan. Dan, talk about Raw.
I think he's feeling bad because we ignored him. But we don't answer every
No, we
fucking
can't.
thing in the chat.
We can't do all of them. What the fuck match were we talking about? What happened when we talked about
Yeah,
that? Fuck that match. Kevin Owens comes out, he ruins the day.
Yeah.
Beats up-
Oh yeah, I forgot about that completely.
He beats up Ambrose.
Thing is, he first attacked a man of the
Ziggler.
Ziggler boy.
Ziggler boy.
He just grabbed him and really threw him out of the ring.
Yeah, the thing is, he laid hands on him, so he kind of.
Ziggler won.
He laid hands on him. He'll never stoop so low again. I guess I don't know my own strength. Who knows what song that is?
That sounds so familiar.
Just gone.
Watch me
She's still watching.
We didn't talk about the New Day.
Oh my god, that segment. Yeah.
Robert says, I was shitting and suddenly wanted to know what you think of Raw tonight. See, now he gets it. That's something that goes hand in hand. Shit and Raw. WWE Raw Talks Live on youtube.com/616entertainment, co-starring Freelance Wrestling's Chris Castro.
That was a good contribution. Thank you.
That was great.
FreelanceWrestling.com. I made a call earlier.
You what?
I made a call earlier.
A call?
Yeah, there's some guy named Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, because I wanted Jeff Hardy to come back to WWE. And so I was like, can you get Jeff Hardy on the line and we'll talk him into coming back?
Yeah.
So can you dial that number I gave you earlier and see if we can get Jeff Hardy on the line?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still in my 1708.
1708
Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Give Jeff Hardy a call. Put it on speaker because I want to talk to him.
He was big shit.
Yeah. He's gonna answer.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Jeff.
I told you this is Jeff.
Oh, don't, dude. It's okay, man.
I'm
It's
not
dude.
Jeff
Jeff
Hardy.
I
He
know.
never said it was gonna be Jeff Hardy. He just said
You
Jeff.
called me before.
Who's that in the background?
Listen to it speech jamming him.
and said-
He can't even get his words out. Someone needs to screen cap this right now because that right there, him turn around backwards is the epitome of raw talk. His fucking talking got off. He was like, this is Jeff
No,
Hardy.
there were three voices.
Who's that in the
Give me
background?
this, give me this.
Because I could hear it coming from there.
Who did you think you were calling?
Who's this?
This is Ian from 616 Entertainment.
It can't be. Ian's right next to me.
I'm trying to do a fucking show here. I want to talk to Jeff Hardy.
Oh, okay. Wait. I didn't say anything about Jeff Hardy. I just said Jeff.
Dick!
I couldn't even
What
say
is-
freelance.
That is great. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I like it. I'm really glad Robert Perez is here tonight. Dipper Pines is a boy from my message board who is a big fan of Marilyn Manson. He does vocal covers on YouTube, and he's a big old fan of Jeff Hardy. He wants us to die because we fucked with his emotions about Jeff Hardy coming back. Brett Wells says, I prefer the artist in a WWE ring over Jeff Hardy.
Who wouldn't?
How dare you? I wouldn't. I don't want you anywhere near the WWE.
Stream.
Steve says, I prefer me in a WWE ring over Jeff Hardy. Who do you think would win in a fight, Dipper Pines or Brett Wells?
I don't know what Dipper Pines.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Mike Charles or Brett Wells?
Brett Wells.
Brett Wells.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
How?
Brett Charles.
He just punched me.
Mike
and
Wells.
I fucking quiver. It fucking crumple.
Remember when I chopped you?
Yeah.
Yo, you should probably give you one chop on the air right now. Okay. How hard, though?
I don't know.
Should I just do it with my left, man?
No, give him a good one. Those nipples might get us kicked off. Hold on. Let me film it for the second screen
No,
experience.
there's a double standard.
What's a double standard?
See, this
How
is
about
the second screen experience right now. We're live on youtube.com/616 Entertainment or WWE Raw Talks Live. I got Freelance Wrestling's Chris Castro here. I got the artist formerly known as Mike Charles, and Castro's about to chop the shit out of the artist.
You give me a payday, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm more nervous than the last time, but go for it.
Just don't, you fucking you shit. Just do it. Oh my god. That was really hard.
Mm-hmm. That was way harder than last time.
I feel bad now.
No.
Let me see.
No.
Let me see.
That was like a punch to the chest.
Let me see.
That was more than a chop.
Oh my god, I split him open. I split him open twice. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Shit!
What?
I broke it. I wanted to hear the live reaction for it. Brett Wells says he's gonna break the banker's body.
Oh, it hurts to laugh, really.
What a great fucking show.
Oh.
What a great
Are you
show.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Coulter says this better go in the next 6 months. When do you guys want to see it? The shit's been done for like 2 months.
It's been done.
Yeah, it's
So why
basically
haven't you
done.
posted it?
I got shit to do, man.
Dude, you've been putting out so many videos.
I'm busy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I've been putting out so many videos. I've been putting out so many podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is the banker's body broken?
It's not in good shape.
Let me see it one more time.
It's like it burns and there's like a deeper like achy pain.
Yeah.
Like in my ribs.
Let me see it.
Oh, it stings.
Get real close.
It's clean though.
Motherfucker. Why do I do these?
Oh my god, I feel
Get out of here. He told you to do it.
Yeah, but he's not working.
That's
I think that. Let me. Can I
But
touch
I.
it? Is it hot?
It's fucking. It hurts.
You're all right, kid.
Oh, that's rude. You can't just give another one. D-Ray says, "Holy shit, it's red on my screen." Steve says, "Now, put it up now." So it'll go up soon.
Great body.
Da, 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 da.
No, it's yeah.
Is it yeah?
Oh fuck.
See, this is why it's great to
He's
have.
Hispanic.
This is why it's great to have actual wrestlers on the show, who at the drop of a dime can deliver a great chop. Because even if I gave him the best chop I can give, it wouldn't have been like that. It would have been some bullshit. And you went downward. You didn't go knife edge.
I lucha'd it.
You lucha'd it. So now we need to talk about your technique there. Why'd you go lucha?
Because I couldn't really get on the other side.
Because I was sitting. Think I was. Because when he did it on Monopoly, we were both sitting level.
Do you think we should kiss it and make it better?
Nah.
I think we should. It's getting worse. I think we need to kiss it and make it better.
I ain't kissing that chest. That's a bigger's body that I don't want to
He
kiss.
allowed you to chop his chest with everything you got. Everything you got. And you're not going to kiss it and make it better?
Only chest I
Dan
kiss.
Dan's, I think he's got to kiss that chest and make it better.
The only chest I kiss is my girlfriend's.
Shannon, I think Castro should kiss that chest. What do you think? Don't do it again. Don't do it again. That was not smart.
I can see.
Oh, do that again. You had some weird. No, you had some weird thing inside your shirt. Oh, it was just the eagle. Never mind. Never mind. Didn't the artist's brother Sami Zayn teach him how to take a chop? Brett Wells said, so is Ian gonna take a chop now? No. No. No, not close.
You can't chop the boss, man.
Someone Robert says no sound. His brother Sami Zayn teach him how. We got sound.
People can hear us.
Yeah. This is. I think we've had a good show. Did we cover everything about Raw?
All the good stuff.
So Dan answered.
Oh, primetime player skit.
Nah.
Well,
Okay.
what about the New Day?
They came out. They cut a promo. They had an Edge and Christian Hardy's moment. No Mercy 99 post. Shook hands. Celebrated. Got their asses beat, and the fans booed the faces for beating up the New Day. Maxwell said that the New Day were no longer on an upward trend, and I think this proves that.
Okay. I can dig it.
Dans. Put topics, questions, what have you, in the chat. We're going to hang out with you for another 10 or 15 minutes, then we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, sweet.
What do you think about that?
All right,
Can I see that chest one more time? It's getting worse.
I know.
Progressively.
You can
Like,
see my
the welt starts over here.
I
Like,
can feel it. The pain is deep in my body.
yeah.
You're not gonna die, are you?
I don't know. I don't know what internal bleeding feels like.
Can I get that length out of your belly button?
No, I don't need to touch that. You'll smell.
I will smell if I touch your belly button. Steve Schneider wants to know what the John Cena figure looks like.
I'll never let you near my body again.
You can win this special John Cena figure by following at IDS616 on Twitter, at the artist616, at Freelance Wrestling, and at Castro. All you got to do is tweet one of us a photo of John Cena. Now, we said we were going to give it away tonight, but I didn't cut out all the names. So I don't have anything to pull them out of. So I'm thinking we give it away next week.
Sounds good.
And that gives people more time to enter the contest.
You know what picture I want to see?
What?
I want to see the picture John Cena in the background of the movie Ready to Rumble.
Is he in it?
Yeah,
How do you know?
it's pretty well known. He's just in the background working out. That's it.
I've never noticed, and I've seen that movie a lot of times. I have it right over there. Should we have a Ready to Rumble party? I feel like we should.
I think it's a great idea.
What do you think?
He doesn't touch me
Why are you sitting weird?
because he keeps threatening.
He's not going to chop you.
He's
He didn't
threatening.
chop you until you asked for it.
Yeah, but then he did this.
Ow! Don't do that. I didn't ask for it.
Don't
Was
you
that
want
a
another
chop? That's chop rape. Give him another one. I'm just playing.
one?
If that's a chop, then you're a chump.
I'm not a worker. Am I a worker?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
There's he.
But he chopped him.
He asked for it.
Let me see it one more time. I don't want to see it. I'm just playing. We got a question from Gina in the chat who says, Castro's biggest pet peeves when working matches?
Biggest pet peeves?
Yeah.
I know.
You have no idea.
No.
You can totally hear me call that
I know.
spot. I thought my whisper wouldn't come through so loud, and it would just seem natural that you would get closer to the camera. Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve in wrestling?
Biggest pet peeve in wrestling?
Yeah.
When people ask me to borrow wrist tape.
Who did that?
A lot of people do.
Call them out live on the air.
No.
All right.
By name, first and last, work name, and real shoot name.
What are you talking about?
My favorite thing is when someone will be on the podcast will be like, I met this girl, and I'll go, what's her full name? Oh, I do own the Long Halloween. All right. I almost bought that off a guy today.
Remember when you did that to Lauren and she actually said it?
Yeah. And then she was like, oh, I shouldn't have said his name. And I was like, I can take it out. She was like, no, it's okay.
And
His
then-
name is Dan and that. And I had to take it out again.
And then I was like, what's your social security number? I thought she was going to do it.
No, she's not a dummy. She just doesn't care about that guy's feelings. Should the artist chop Castro? It's up to you
I
guys.
don't know how to give a chop.
Maybe you should teach him how to give a chop.
You're not a worker, kid.
I'm not. I never claimed to be.
Dipper
Just posting pictures of you. What about your work?
and no one's on the message board often. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's a trash heap.
Trash heap?
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me all people do is just talk about wrestling?
That used to be it, but then all those guys deleted themselves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They have nothing better to do. So now they'll just be on 10 other websites.
Big WrestleFix.
Yeah, pretty much.
I never go on. I refuse to go on there.
I think everybody does. That's all right, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really giving us anything to work with. So maybe we'll just get the fuck out of here. We have a live wrestler in person, and the Dandans are just sitting on their hands.
Blowing it.
They're just jerking off stale fish.
Just blowing.
Are you excited for Star Wars? Because Steve and D-Ray are.
Of course.
How excited?
Pretty excited.
Are you a big Star Wars guy?
I wasn't a big Star Wars guys like some of my friends are, but I am a fan and I am excited. Clean your eye there. Your eyelids. Your lid eyes. Your lies. Your
I
id.
can't see anymore.
No?
Poke my eyeball. Don't poke my eyeball. What are you doing? See that shit coming a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Get this away from me. What am I playing with this for? What I want to know is, what are you more excited for, Star Wars or Batman v Superman?
You know, I didn't have big expectations for Batman vs Superman because most Superman movies I've heard have sucked and I haven't really watched them.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard more bad things about Superman movies than good.
Why don't you watch them?
Huh?
Why don't you watch them?
I'm not a fan of Superman.
Mm.
I've watched Batman movies. I like Batman movies. I think, I'm sorry if I offend people right now. If I offend you, which I know I'm going to.
Yeah.
I think Superman's overrated and a little bitch.
An overrated little bitch. In what sense?
Huh?
In what sense?
He's
You're just mad.
indestructible.
You're just mad because he.
Don't you say it.
You're just mad.
Don't you say
You're
it.
just mad. Why is he mad?
I don't know.
I think he's mad because every time Superman fights Goku, it's
Oh.
pretty much a foregone conclusion. Is it not? Don't do that. I don't want your hair tied in my face. You're going to need that later to tie up those beautiful Draculian locks you've got.
Draculian.
It's a great word, right?
It's very good.
Better than Frankensteinian. You don't want to be that.
Better than Superman.
Hair-wise, I'd go for it.
Superman had long hair.
In the 90s he did,
That was
after he
great.
died, or after he went to sleep for a little while.
There are forms of Superman I do like. Like, I'm not completely against Superman. Like, when he was the Yellow Lantern
That's pretty
in
cool.
the fucking Injustice series, when he was basically Doomsday's race. You ever seen that? Superman Doomed?
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, spoilers, sorry. 3, 2, 1. His cousin came out of nowhere as a Red Lantern.
Oh!
I pop for that shit.
System says, Big C, when's the last time you shut yourself during a match?
Oh, what?
Shit yourself.
No, he said shut, so that's the question we'll answer.
Shut myself?
Yeah. Dipper Pine says, I like the 616 board.
Good for you.
D-Ray says, have any of you seen I Saw the Devil and your thoughts on it? Nope.
Is Sutra top or bottom?
I was going to go over that. I was going to avoid that one.
What the size of his PP? It can be either way.
What does that mean?
Got a big,
Big hog?
big member.
Hashtag Sutra's got a big hog.
Hashtag.
Maybe the Dan should tell @KennySutra that Chris Castro is talking about his dick on 616 Entertainment.
Dipper Pines, Goku would beat Superman.
He's completely clueless.
If Superman,
He's a Batman mark who knows nothing else.
if Superman wasn't near a yellow sun or a red sun,
You don't even know.
I know if he's around a blue star. I think he's powerless. I don't know. I don't like Superman really.
You know why? Here's why the argument of Superman versus Goku doesn't matter. They're not goddamn real.
They're not even in the same universe, ass.
Yes.
Oh, are you still here?
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Is it from that chop?
I don't know.
Brett Wells says, you guys need NXT talks. That would require me watching NXT.
Oh.
Marlon says, why don't you guys start streaming video games? It's not a bad idea. Marlon, we did 21 episodes of a Let's Play show, which Chris Castro was the only featured guest we've ever had. Otherwise, it was just myself and the artist every week.
Let me take over the show.
You want to take over the Let's Plays?
Yeah.
Do you know how to edit them and record them?
No.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
And for the amount of people who are watching it, see, I don't think we are a video game channel. Because we did the What Game Are You Gaming podcast, and then we turned it into a 30-minute like short episode, and we did the Let's Plays, and our video game stuff, other than This Game Sucks, just didn't really catch any traction.
How about we do a Twitch? And just do it
I
actually
have
live?
at 616 Entertainment on
that
Twitch.
could be interesting.
Instead of the recording, let's just do it like that.
That's a whole rigmarole. We can do it. We can put that together and just have like Twitch parties every once in a while. Danins, would you want to watch the 616 boys do like Twitch streaming parties?
I would love to do
What do you want us to play? You know what I'm saying?
I call it Jay-Z.
I don't see, but I don't have that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So Marlon says he saw the Let's Plays. Well, go back and like it and leave a comment once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't feeling good about the way those Let's Plays were going, and that's why I shut it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it. Steve says he was supposed to be a guest, and I don't remember that, but he's probably right.
Probably.
Probably his fault though that it never happened.
Why do you say that?
Because he's Scott Hall.
Ooh, those are strong words. This is a guy who showed up for a surprise appearance at Freelance Wrestling, and you're going to call him a Scott Hall.
We're just talking shit. I love you, Steve. Come kiss me.
Let me see that chest.
Come kiss my chest because these assholes won't do it. And I need a man's lips for this.
Get real close to show him one more time the chop. Daniel just joined the chat, and he missed.
I got chapped.
Castro chopped the artist so fucking hard. So fucking hard. Daniel says Maximum Carnage, dude. Didn't we do one of that? No, we did Separation Anxiety. Yeah. That was a fun one.
Which is the lesser of Maximum Carnage.
Marlon says fighting game, shooter, RPG, you should stream. See, now I was going to stream Fallout when I got it.
Dude, that was great.
And then I didn't. But I'm playing Diablo on the regular right now, Diablo 3, just grinding to win this $50 bet with this fucking idiot made with me that he's totally going to lose. Is he going to lose that bet?
I think you're going to be a losing boy. We'll see.
I've already got a plan for the money that he doesn't know about yet. Exactly what I'm going to do with it. Steve says, it was supposed to be me versus Mike Artist via Mortal Kombat.
I don't remember that.
You think you would have beat him?
I'm no good at all. I don't know what his level is. He probably would beat me.
Daniel says, I'm still interested in taking a chop one of these days. No good reason why, but I'm interested. Daniel, watch the chop that the artist took tonight, and you will no longer be interested. Because Castro chopped the shit out of him.
I'm gonna die tonight.
You chopped him during Monopoly, and it was probably like a 4.5.
It wasn't that bad.
I had a full consent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you die, it's not my fault.
You probably gave him like a fucking 9 tonight, wouldn't you say?
No.
That's the thing is it's not like when you did it at Monopoly, like it was just the skin stung. Like I'm telling you, there was like deep pain in my ribs. Like I felt like
that's what happens when you chop a boy who's not a worker.
A bruise. Like all over in my heart.
You hurt his heart.
A broke heart.
Gina, artist has a broken heart. You gotta fix it. I hope you got duct tape.
You're talking kind of slow, man.
Because I can't. I'm losing. The blood's coming away from my head to fill the gaps in my heart.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Did we answer the questions that we had here? Marlon wants us to stream video games. It's actually a really good idea. I think we should do it. Yeah.
I mean, you're putting hours in Diablo. Might as well stream.
All right.
Can you stream off PlayStation, right?
Yeah. There's a built-in Twitch thing, but I don't know if the Danins are interested in watching me stream Diablo. I think they're more interested in us doing like a Twitch party and all fucking around and hanging out together.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that the Twitch stream party should be the 3 of us. We should have Nick there. We should have D-Ray there. We should have all the 616 boys. We should order some pizza. And we should just be going in and out all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun.
May do a speed run one day.
Dipper Pine says that your red mark is shaped like the United States.
His hand screams America.
He also wants to know, it kind of is, not really at all. He says, what's the temperature in Chicago? In Oak Forest, where I live, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was 60 today. One point.
It was. Let's get the fuck out of here. Before we go plug in Twitters and stuff, I think the Dan should go to freelancewrestling.com.
Of course, get your DVDs, your shirts, your pins, hats, tickets for the future show. Come and fly in, you know. It's a good show, and if you can't make it, just watch the stream of the day of.
Maybe the Dan should go to Defend Indie Wrestling.
Yo, check it out. My boys in the UK have a clothing line for independent wrestling, defendindiewrestling.com. Mark Andrews, TNA wrestler, is one of the guys who runs this. Pete Dunn and Eddie Dennis. These guys are my boys. Haven't seen them in a while. I love you.
We love you, Dan. Your eyebrow
Not
here.
gonna
Yeah.
live.
How'd you get that?
I got hit in the face with a 40.
Really?
Trying to bring up a fight.
That's you were trying to be a peaceful ball.
Yeah, and it broke completely over my face.
Ow.
And then it just flared.
Remember when I saw the fucking scar on your leg? You're like, I got shot. I'm like, that's not a bullet hole.
You almost believed it.
Marlon says you should have a 2-screen one-way. You should have a 2-screen one with the fighting games you guys play and one of you guys coming in and out. It's not a bad idea. We'll consider it. Artist, where can they follow you on Twitter?
At the artist 616.
You want to tell them your Snapchat?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Castro, what
I
about
don't know
you?
what mine is.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Castropolis. You probably can't see that.
Nope.
I'm not even going to try that. Castropolis is my Instagram, CASTROPOLLIS. Twitter's, the Twitter machines, Chris Castro. And on Facebook, go like my page, facebook.com/Chris Castro Wrestling. Am I missing anything?
FreelanceWrestling.com.
FreelanceWrestling.com. What
Yeah.
site was that?
Would that be FreelanceWrestling.com?
Oh, FreelanceWrestling.com.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. Also, if you go to our FreelanceWrestling.com's not their pro wrestling tee site as well as Matt Nick's site. You can buy our tag team shirt, 4-Star Hero shirt. It looks like a Alkaline Trio.
It's pretty dope.
I don't have a site because I don't have 2,000 Twitter followers. So please follow me on Twitter. I can get that.
What other companies are you wrestling for?
I wrestle for Dreamwave Wrestling, Galley Lucha Libre, Underground Wrestling. I'm actually going to be wrestling for North Dakota Battleground Wrestling in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or actually St. Paul, I believe.
This is a busy fucking boy right here.
It's been getting a little busier.
He's going around, he's chopping boys all over the country.
I'm wrestling in Iowa for WrestlePalooza. That's going to be fun. Yeah, there's a lot more. Schedule's getting busier. Hopefully I can travel a little more. So, hot your boy.
Is that all that you want to plug? You want to kiss? All right. If you said yeah, I was going to fully commit to it right now.
I know.
No, it's getting weird now. It's getting weird now. That's enough. Don't do that anymore. That's it. You reminded me of Bathroom Money, a.k.a. Moonman Tim Ewers.
Shepherd.
Major shout out, by the way. I'm not going to say what it's for because I don't know if it's public yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's public.
But it's public?
Miranda.
Bathroom Money's getting married. What the fuck?
This is the first marriage on 616.
They're not getting married on 616.
Hey, but they could.
Yo, what if we podcasted from the wedding?
We totally should do that.
Oh my God, you podcasting them at their wedding.
Not like during the fucking ceremony.
No,
but
during the ceremony. We record that, and then we do a live podcast at their wedding. Guys, I'm booking your wedding.
They don't even know yet.
Follow me on Twitter at IDS616. Follow me on Instagram at 616 Entertainment. The Danny's don't know this yet if they're not following me, but every day I'm posting a new short film. 3 of them are up. Their titles are 1, 2, and 3. They star the artist formerly known as Mike Charles. They star such great boys as Quinn Renz. There's a new film every day. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen those.
Big news.
That's big news.
Big news.
Big news.
Speaking of big news, December 18th, live on youtube.com/616 Entertainment. The Dandans, I think they were starting to think it wasn't going to happen because Nigel Bravo was gone. He was never forgotten. He is the longest reigning 616 Entertainment Monopoly champion of history. In history, it's the biggest fight in Monopoly history. It is the rematch, Robinson versus Bravo 2. For the 616 Entertainment Monopoly World Championship.
Oh my God, Brett Wells got it. The picture of John Cena working out in the background.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Brett Wells, how did you have time to do that? And why does Jimmy King kind of look like old Bam Margera right there? I love Oliver Platt. But Dan Dans, those are the plugs. You turned us orange again, so I got to cover this up real quick. And we're back. The Dan Dans need to know that you can win the Flashback John Cena action figure. All you got to do is follow me at IDS616. Follow him at Christopoulos. No, at iChris Castro. Follow him at the Artist616, even if he's not paying attention. This is what the figure looks like. This is the figure that you can win. Where did he go? That'll never not be funny. That will never not be funny. You can win that figure. All you got to do is follow 3 of us and tweet one of us a photo of John Cena. You know
Bart
what I'm
Wells
saying?
already did it.
There's big news coming. The season finale of Sal Melendez will be announced soon.
Fuck that guy. All
We
right?
love you. We gonna see you
I
next
don't
week.
see you next week. Happy holidays.
Bye-bye.
But no, we can't go yet because we don't have the outro video.
Outro video.
Yeah. There's always a special outro video every time.
Is there?
Yeah. Do you not know what it is? Because I showed it to you earlier today, and it's actually what we closed the TLC episode with last night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dipper Pine says, I followed Artist and he didn't follow me back. What is he supposed to follow you back?
I don't follow just because you follow me.
Want me to chop him?
Fucking maybe make some interesting tweets. And I'll tweet you.
We love you, Dan Dans. This is Conor McGregor.
Oh!
He beat Jose Aldo for the title.
See the fight playing now, I feel it.
I got to get it the right way.
See the fight playing now, I feel him overreacting, overextending, and then being KO unconscious. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking DLW.